This video will demonstrate how to set due dates for all Simnet related assignments. Once you click on the Simnet button, you'll see a list of all the classes that are currently assigned to you as an instructor. And I'm just going to pick the one that's up here at the very top. And you'll come over to the right under the action column and click the down arrow and choose Edit Assign. Once you do that, you'll see folder tabs across the top. First, you'll want to come into the Resources tab and schedule the due dates for all of the resource assignments. You can start at the top and click Edit. And then based on what you have decided in your assignment list and due date sheet, you will use that as a guideline to plug in the start date and the due date and end date. Whatever the start date is, we recommend that you open it up at 12 a.m. on the date of availability, and the due date and end date will be the same, and make sure it runs through 11:59 p.m. You can manually type this in or use the icons here for the calendar and the clock. So this is an example of one of several resource assignments. I'm going to show you what the project screen looks like. If you were to go in and schedule the due date for a project, again, it has a start date and a due date and end date, which will be the same. I would like to point out that all projects, students have 3 attempts versus resource assignments where they are only permitted 1 attempt. I click on the SimPath folder tab and click Edit next to a SimPath. SimPaths will have a start date, and then the 4 dates below will be the ending dates for the pre-test, lesson, post-test, and the entire SimPath assignment. And once you've plugged it in here, you can simply copy and paste it in the other 3 boxes. So I'm going to click Save. Extra credit assignments, it's up to you, but you may want to open those up and leave them open until the end of the semester. If I click on the Lessons tab, the lessons are for students to practice in on a continuous basis. So I generally leave it open from the very beginning of the semester until the semester concludes. You click on the Exam tab. If it's an on-campus class, you can schedule the availability for the day your final is scheduled to be given. If you're an online instructor, remember that online students have a period of 2 or 3 days to take the final, so you'll want to include that time span within your start and due dates when scheduling your final for your online classes. Then you can come back over here to the left and click on Classes, and if you just want to see an overview of all the scheduled availability and due dates for any given class, I'm going to come back to that same class up here at the top, and I'm going to choose Snapshot and then click Assignments, and you can look in this snapshot and verify that all assignments have been given a start date, a due date, and an end date that fall in line with your assignment list.